Okay, it's Spirit Board time, but before that, just two things that I forgot to mention in the previous video regarding Byleth thoughts. The first is that with Byleth's inclusion, every avatar character in Fire Emblem is now in Smash apart from Chris. So, yeah, that definitely does not help the avatar characters' reputations for being fan service and player pandering. And also, it means that every new Fire Emblem game since Awakening has had its main character in Smash. So, actually, come to think of it, since Awakening was the first wholly original new Fire Emblem since the Tellius games, that actually means that every, totally new setting in Fire Emblem has had its main character in Smash since Path of Radiance. Which is actually kind of insane. And second thing is that the trailer, Solon, was amazing in the trailer. I can't believe I forgot to mention that. Solon was the best part of that trailer. But anyway, let's go. I just actually noticed that we have a pretty good representation here, because we have one, quote-unquote, generic student from each of the three houses, one member of the faculty, and all of the kind of major characters of the game, as well as Sothis. So, yeah, pretty good overall. But anyway, so for Dorothea, I'm guessing Jigglypuff? I'm probably going to be wrong about that. Oh, just female Robin. Oh, but she does have Jigglypuff backup. Okay. It's kind of weird. Something feels a little off to me about this Dorothea official art. Like, it feels like it's a kind of a rough sketch and a little bit... I don't know if anyone shares that opinion. Electric attack. Oh yeah, Dorothea does learn a lot of, thunder sort of type spells, which makes sense. Let's not use Terry for this, although it would be kind of cool. So I'll be alternating between different Byleths, I guess. I could use the house-appropriate Byleth, but no, let's just use regular male Byleth, because I haven't really used him yet. Okay, Bottles the Mole. Also, nice job auto-picking Slumber Immunity. Not that two of them really makes much of a difference, but there actually were Jigglypuffs in this, which is kind of cool. Oh, and it's the hallway with the Edelgard, you know, like the Black Eagle's house leader. Okay. Yeah, I have actually heard that this does have pretty solid knockback on it. It's just that, your backup singers are gone, Dorothea. It's just you now. But yeah, it's just that classic mode being stamina kind of ruined that. Electric attack up is not a bad effect for her. So yeah, that was a pretty cool one. I didn't even pay attention to the music for that one, wow. Anyway, Ingrid. Oh, Lucina sort of makes sense. Certain items will appear at food. Yeah, it's actually really weird. Ingrid supposedly has this thing about being a big eater. It doesn't really come up all that often. It's mostly like a take our word for it kind of thing. It's in like one or two supports, but I don't know, it's not really a big part of her character, and I kind of like that. She is definitely, you'll see, because I plan on uploading my character sorter results soon after this, she's definitely not my favorite character. She's actually one of my lowest ranked regular student characters on my character sorter, partly because she's so, keep thinking my down B's a counter. But yeah, partly because she's so grounded, but I do like the fact that we're having more grounded characters. How dare you break that merchant store? I say that, and then I did it. Yep, speaking of counters. Okay, she is kind of wrecking me. I should probably pay a little more attention. Wow, she definitely heals a lot. I am hoping that I can get my final smash off at least once in this series. Wow. Yeah, she is destroying me. Don't really have a dashing side attack either. Okay, so not quite an effective... Well, I guess it is a good walk-off ledges tool. Landing lag down. I think some of the Pegasites had that, so... That official art looks like she has the Spear of Asal, too. I didn't actually pay attention to the music for that one either. So, Hilda. So, thinking about this more, I've realized that I think that Hilda being Villager makes sense on a lot of levels. So, not only do you have the pink hair and the axe, but also... Oh, you know what? I just realized this means I'm going to be using the Dimitri Byleth ult for Hilda, which makes sense, because I recruited her first on the Blue Lions route. Wait, why is Hilda playing Paths Will Never Cross? The only path that she never crosses with is Edelgard. But yeah, what I was saying is that Hilda wants to stay off the front lines, and... Oh, hi, you have Claude protecting you. So, shipping, I guess, which I... Why do I have a gun? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I guess Claude and Hilda is sort of canon. I don't know if I'll be doing that on my eventual Golden Deer playthrough. You know what? I'm gonna lay off Claude because, I don't want to make this look like a dive for my ship thing. And also, Claude's cool. And I feel bad for him going down first in that battle of the, house leaders. Oh, that blue Byleth is me. And I thought my down D was a counter. And I ended up carrying Claude first anyway because a red bar is ridiculous. But what I was saying is that... Nice super armor there. Is that Animal Crossing is a completely non-violent game, minus the occasional bee or tarantula attack. So, it makes perfect sense for her to want to be represented by a character from that game. She wants to be off the front lines. And... I guess Zenith is kind of a therapist, but Dr. Mario is not who I expected at all. Reinforcements will appear. I suppose that reinforcement is meant to represent Flame, maybe? Increased power. I mean, I guess because he's a professor, so I guess Doctor's kind of similar to that, but that's kind of funny. Well, Edelgard's next up on the list, and it makes sense for her to be fighting against Zenith. And this is, Echoes of Daybreak, which I was hoping would play for Dimitri's Spirit Battle, because I kind of consider it to be Dimitri's theme, and a lot of the fandom does. Even though it's used for every route post-time skip, it fits the tone of post-time skip route lines. Oh, hi, Rhea. Very, very well. Oh! It's Flame first, and then Zenith comes in, invincible. That's... Okay, that is the best Spirit reference I've seen in a long time. Get back here so I can whip you. Oh, actually, I don't think he's invincible. I think he's just powered up, because you just beat Flame. Okay, it's actually admittedly really tragic that I'm using the Edelgard ult, though, because then this is recreating the circumstances of, like, you know, instead of getting angry at, you know, due to being overprotective of Flame, funny. Instead of getting angry due to you killing Flame, not funny at all. So... yeah, I kind of feel bad using the Edelgard ult right now. Oh! Yep, I guess you don't take kindly to, me trying to hit your flyer weakness. But yeah, that reference is fantastic. I don't think I've said, like, reinforcements will appear when the enemy is KO'd is usually, like...
Ready, go!
Oh, and she's using the shovel because Flame likes gardening, I think? So yeah, there's a lot of cool references. No. Eat whip. Also, I haven't actually shown a lot of Byleth's air attacks, so I guess I can do that. Yeah, side air is that. Neutral air. Is that my neutral air or my back air? No, that's neutral air. Down air is aim air. Up air is whip. Forward air is arrow bar. I thought there was a fail Nord. I thought I had a fail Nord attack in the air, but I guess that's just like my neutral B being usable in the air. Wow, if I was playing a real Smash match, I would be opening myself up to a lot of punishes here. Whoop, nope. Yeah, that Dr. Tornado has quite a bit of knockback on it. Yeah, so apparently once you're kind of stuck in this, you can't really get out, but... there we go. Air attack up, makes sense. Byleth actually might have some of my favorite ult palettes of any Smash character. They're all really good references. I'm saving you for later. Okay, I'm really looking forward to how they represent Dimitri. Stamina battle, enemy has increased attack power. That's all? Oh, and it's what is it? Between heaven and earth, which I find makes sense. And I think next up is Claude, which kind of makes sense because, you know, the Grand de Field battle, Claude's route is the only route where the Grand de Field battle actually makes sense. I'll go into that when I release my thoughts on Blue Lions video. Yeah, that is one of my main criticisms of the Blue Lion story. It's just like, there's no logical reason for Dimitri and the Alliance of the Enemies What? Why is there a Ganondorf? Why is that? What? Is that Dedue? I think that's supposed to be Dedue? I'm actually kind of confused at that. Because, I mean, if anyone, you'd think Edelgard would have a Ganondorf supporting her. But, yeah. Like, unless it's supposed to represent, you know, those who slither being behind Dimitri's actions in a way. Like, indirectly, but that's kind of weird. Not really sure what this map is supposed to represent either. Also, hello, I have reach. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah, shoulder rammed. Even Byleth's eye color changed with their alt palette, which is kind of cool. Okay, that was not a good start, but I am off to a slightly better start this time. Okay! I guess Dimitri just didn't feel like caring that time. I feel that's kind of weird. But now it's just Ganondorf, and, well, if this is Dedue, then I suppose it kind of makes sense if this is Crimson Flower, but I'm not treating this as Crimson Flower, I'm treating this as Verdant Wind. Don't kill me, Ganondorf, please, because that would be really embarrassing after I won Dimitri. I also thought, dang, yeah, he's gonna kill me. So I do have a lot of residual muscle memory from other Fire Emblem characters, which is working against me here. I keep thinking I have a counter, and I don't. I mean, I have a... Oh, I was about to say I have a super armor, and I actually got unsuper armored out of that. Like, what do I have to counter that Ganondorf attack? Oh, hi, a red banana. Which I will still always call it that. I still wish you got it on Silver Snow. I think that would have kind of made sense. Because, like, Dimitri's route seems to be the only one where you get somebody else's relic. Oh no, Ganondorf. Ganondorf is the biggest threat of this one. Which is why... he is now got... Oh. Hello there, outreaching me. Whoa! Fail Nod hits really hard when it's fully charged. I was not expecting that to fully KO you. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so next we have Claude. The floor is poison. Well, that makes sense. Left and right. Oh. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Wait a minute. Left and right reverse? No screen upside down? I guess that's the closest they could. And I guess next on my... Oh, actually no, my next palette is Sothis, which I guess sort of makes sense for Claude, maybe? Because you find out more about the truth about Sothis on this route? Okay, yeah, I would rather have irreversible controls. Would I? Can I get both poison immunity and irreversible controls onto the same thing? Yeah, I think I would rather have irreversible controls. We all know how much that messed me up during the Ashley fight. But if this is oh no, it's not stamina. Okay, so I'm okay with no poison immunity. Well, this poison is hurting me quite badly. Yeah, he's like, how dare you use my weapon against me? Yeah, I have not played Smash in ages. Oh, okay, seeing it up close, it's way more obvious this is meant to be a Sothis palette. Oh, okay. I just out-fail-norded you. Okay, so I'm guessing all of you can be enhanced. Now, if Rhea could be enhanced, that'd be a little bit of a spoiler. Okay, so Rhea. Now, I have been spoiled that Rhea is Palutena, which makes sense, but I was kind of hoping that she'd be Samus for reasons. Stamina battle, reinforce... Well, it's already a bit of a spoiler. The enemy is giant. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, this one is actually pretty spoilery. So, yeah, I really don't like that Apex of the World is playing here, but I want to try and keep my root biases out of this video, mostly.
Ready? Go!
Oh, okay, it's not Rhea that's giant, it's the white Charizard reinforcement. That makes more sense. I don't think Rhea's ever considered flying in any of her forms, so I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, whoa, yeah, that's a very, very giant Charizard. Oh, no. And yeah, Rhea's, well, yeah, well, you know there's not going to be, I don't really care about spoilers in this video. Rhea's Dragon form doesn't exactly breathe fire, so yeah, kind of weird to see it breathing fire here. Wow, that was easier than I expected. I might have been using a good spirit, though. Also, nice Charizard decapitation there. Oh yeah, I was using my level 99, the boss. Okay, so that's you done. Yes, I'm doing Sothis before Edelgard. So with this one, I get to go to female Byleth, and yeah, pretty much all of my forms have kind of fit all of the fights, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, I know which one I'm using for Edelgard. So we've come full circle, we're back to female Byleth, which is actually what she is, so this might, also, hi, Lynn. That totally makes sense for you to be using this, although it makes sense for Edelgard to be using this too, yeah. So yeah, I actually found out that, oh yeah, no, you're not Byleth, you're just the Sothis palette, okay. But yeah, I've actually found out, I've watched Byleth's victory animations now. Speaking of which, yep, that happened. I got Bylethist, but, yeah, I've watched Byleth's victory animations, and again, which this might get people accused of Fire Emblem bias, Byleth has a unique victory theme, just like Corrin does, and it's like it's cool that it's a variant of like Edge of Dawn and stuff, but it's just like, I mean, I guess they are trying to hide it, but the Japanese title of the song doesn't really make much of an attempt to hide it. Basically, Edge of Dawn is Edelgard's theme, and it's a bit weird that, yeah, Byleth is getting it here and that Sothis is. It is sort of the theme of the whole game in general, but it is definitely a song about Edelgard. And again, I personally consider it Edelgard's villain song, but anyway. I mean, I think it more fits the TV trope's villainous lament song than anything, but anyway. Let's try and focus a little bit better this time. Oh, nice tech there. Not tech, I don't even, yeah, I don't really know a lot of the Smash terms. It is kind of funny that this fighter pass was bookended by two characters who got Cassandra Lee Morris voiced person as an assist, which is kind of funny. Although that's only in English. Obviously, they have different voice actors in Japanese. Do they? I don't think so. This is Ikue Otani in Japanese. So yeah, but yep, that our priority's that. I can't even hear what Sothis is saying, partly because I have my TV volume low enough that there won't be echo in the recording. There we go. So yeah, that wasn't that bad. Critical healing up. Actually kind of makes sense considering what happens in Chapter 10. So, it has come to this. Oh, actually, yeah, this has Apex of the World too. That makes sense. So there's not really bias. They have both Rhea and Edelgard having their respective final boss themes. The floor is lava. I guess that makes sense too. The enemy has super armor and is hard to launch or make flinch. Not when she's my Edelgard on my Black Eagles route, who got horribly screwed. But anyway, yeah, she's supposed to be armored and defensive. So, I have a headcanon, another dumb headcanon, as to why Edelgard is in Smash Brothers. You see, after we beat her in Classic Mode, she drops this pamphlet, and I will read out what it says now. The leaders of Smash have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire, to rule your wallets. Long ago, they divided Marth to create Lucina, and then divided Roy to create Chrom. They did this to make the fandom bicker among themselves. They caused Salt to reinforce their own authority. These niche picks no one wanted can never lead the Smash community to true peace. And so I decree, here and now, by order of the Adrestian Emperor Edelgard von Hresfeld, The Empire hereby declares war on anime swordsmen. Oh, there's a PS here. We have allied ourselves with Darkon, but this is only a temporary partnership and we still totally hate him. This is definitely not going to backfire on us, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Okay then. So, it is time. And for this one, I am obviously using the Dimitri ult palette. I was planning on that from the start. Fighting Edelgard with a godlike being final boss? That's kind of fitting, actually. Yeah, I still really like Apex of the World. Oh, okay, only part of the floor is lava. You didn't tell me that. Just like Edelgard didn't get told a lot about Fodler's history. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll try and keep that out of this. Let's just have this be a straight up fight. Hi, super armor. Oh, I almost punished you for that, and then I didn't, because I'm dumb. And then my reach was a little bit too short. Aha! I definitely punished you for that. Oh, didn't quite... Oh, no, that's stupid. I just noticed that at exactly the wrong time. I was like, oh, I'm running right into Amir, aren't I?
You are a complete and utter fool. Have you not changed one bit?
It's actually kind of weird. Byleth having Amir makes the timeline of this a little bit... Well, no, not that Smash really pays attention to canon and timelines, but it does make the timing of this a bit weird because I don't think that weapon exists until post-time skip. But, like, Byleth wouldn't really have a reason to borrow that, except on Edelgard's own route. But on her route, he or she wouldn't really have much of a reason to borrow the other hero's relics. So, either Byleth took it from Edelgard when he killed her, or Byleth stole the other two relics on the Crimson Flower route. It's weird. Or, my personal headcanon is that this Byleth is like an amalgamation of all the different timelines, and Byleth used Sothis' power to jump between all four routes and get all of the relics that way. So the Amir actually come from the Crimson Flower route, but the other two relics come from their respective other routes. So yeah, that's over. Also, I have another letter. I apologize deeply for my previous conduct. I was possessed by the Lord of Salt at the time. I'm still gonna totally declare war on you later though. Sincerely, Edelgard. So, this video is not over because obviously you need to see my reaction to the enhanced forms of the spirits, even though it's obvious what they're gonna be. Oh no, they wouldn't do Hegemon Edelgard, that'd be kind of weird. Okay, so, yeah, I'm actually running very low on snacks. I've been enhancing a lot of random spirits. So, let me see. Yep, Emperor Edelgard. 5 years later. Yeah, time skip is not a term that you often see used outside of, like, general fandoms, and getting the Armonite ability makes sense. I'm really interested to see what Dimitri's ability is when he's enhanced, which we'll be finding out right now. Hyper Smash attacks. I suppose that makes sense. I was hoping for some kind of, like, revenge ability, but I don't know what abilities would work like that. And Claude's is probably some kind of aerial mobility up, maybe? That's just my guess. Of course, Claude's official post-time skip art doesn't really allude to him being an air unit. Weapon attack and move speed up. Well, I suppose that makes sense too. So yeah, that's it. That's all of the enhanceable forms of these characters. And yeah, that's it for Byleth in Smash, and that's actually it for the first fighter pass too. So yeah. It's been over a year since I started recording Smash Ultimate, and I have really enjoyed it, and I do fully yeah, I think I plan to do the next Fighter Pass as well. So I'll see you whenever that gets released. And until then, don't let the salt get to you. See you all next time.